We had some really good conversations, but everybody missed them all. So, Gabby, did you have fun this weekend watching the fights? We've been ranting for 20 minutes now and quickly realized that the sound wasn't recording yet. One of those things that happen on Mondays. Anyway, so your weekend was vegging out.
Post-grad.
But you went rolling.
Yeah, I went to the gym.
Is that how you say it? You went rolling?
Well.
No, I can't say that. You have to say that. You rolled.
I say went to the gym.
You went to the gym. All right.
Rolled.
You rolled.
Yeah, because...
Do you come home and, like, feel like you got to win based on your performance in that role, or is it just more like a practice thing where every day just feels like a workout?
Depends. There are definitely days where you leave the gym and you go, oof, that was rough.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you know, it's a good gym. We got a lot of different skill levels, a lot of different, you know, sizes of people, competitors. Some people want to continue doing it. Some people just do it as a hobby. So it's a good mix of people. So everyone's willing to learn and work together.
Do you roll with both male and female?
Yes.
All ages and sizes?
Yeah, I know. Some of the little kids kick my ass.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Can we get them on the show?
Well, two of the kids were supposed to fight in Thailand last year, but then it got canceled because of COVID. So, really, some killers in the gym.
Wow. And they're all local. Almost like somewhat local?
Yeah.
That's cool. I was telling you before we started recording that I had this thought. Not everybody. Some people have kind of like, oh, you should come by, or you should try it out, or you should, you know, as far as jiu-jitsu. And because I'm still not committed to doing it, I did have the idea that I should stop by or start stopping by, you know, one of the gyms or whatever, and be more of an observer so I can learn the art from a distance.
I would say that's just code for you don't want to get on a mat.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I don't want to get on a mat, but I do want to learn. I want to see high level, nice and up close. You think that would help or no? You think I'll learn more doing that?
Absolutely.
You know that I was very close to considering a couple of years back trying to learn how to become, I already wasn't trying to learn how to become, but I looked into becoming, or the steps that it takes to become like a referee, like a ref. Boxing, boxing or MMA, but then I'm like, that's one of the times that I'm like, well, I can't MMA because the amount of moves that you have to know.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
And know when to stop it.
Right. I would just let people get things broken often.
You're not setting yourself up.
I'm like, and my ears are bad, so I'm like, was that a crack? I don't think that was a crack. Keep on going.
I know, especially after you didn't hear the one this weekend.
I didn't hear it. I'm getting texts like, oh my God, the sound of the bone break. And I'm like, let me watch that again. Nope. Let me see it. Bad angle. Hey, can we figure this out? Can we put a boom mic a little closer? I don't know. I didn't see it, but I heard it was very bad. He already either got surgery or scheduled for surgery. That was a shame. There's a lot of bone breaking these days.
Well, that's what I think the grossest part was you hear the break and then you see the guy sit up and then just the dangle.
Yeah. It's disconnected.
That's what makes me like queasy.
Yeah.
But none of that happens at my gym, at least.
Doesn't happen or it can't happen?
It can.
Yeah, but you guys tap early because it's part of the learning situation, right?
Well, was it tap, snap, or nap?
What? Tap, snap, or nap? Or nap?
So if you're getting
choked out?
If you don't tap, that's your
tap, nap, or snap. Or something like that. Who is that a common thing?
Yeah.
How come I haven't seen T-shirts made with that?
I've seen T-shirts with it. But
yeah. Is it a jits thing? I don't see it because I'm not in those circles.
I think so. You don't get the recommended Facebook ads as much as
Right. My algorithm is not yet. How is my algorithm not that right now?
Wait. So I was like joking about the Army of the Dead, that show that's like been
promoted everywhere on UFC. Yeah.
And because I watch pro wrestling, so I was watching WWE last night, and it's they had a whole match about it too, and I was like, the hell? I was like, this movie must be bad because all I'm seeing is ads for it. And my sister goes, no, you're just the target market because you watch combat sports. So
you make you and your sister make great points. First, I would think like you.
Yeah.
And I would think like Listen, if a movie's being promoted that much, or has a lot of really high level actors, but like too many, you're like, whoever's behind this movie knows it sucks, and they're doing their best to get it in people's faces, just to maybe break even. But your sister is smarter than us, because I think she's right. Algorithms are a bitch.
Yep.
Because the amount of, dude, I mean, I'll be on Instagram and have a conversation about barbecuing and how I don't have gas, and I'll immediately get an ad for a replacement program that comes to your house, like in a minute. And guess who signed up for it?
No.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
But anyway, to that point, yeah, you're the demographic. Like they know like you're the person they're going to target with this type of movie.
Yeah.
There's somebody back there just figuring out all these ideas for who our target audience is and how we're going to target them.
Exactly.
Pro wrestling, Instagram, and just populate their
UFC.
feed.
Yeah.
UFC, exactly.
No, but you should come to the gym because we got some of the.
You said Pat.
Mm-hmm.
Is that once a week or is that once a month?
Once a week.
Once a week?
Mm-hmm.
Really? What day?
Thursday.
Are we not supposed to say this?
I don't know. I don't think it's a secret.
Like, okay.
I don't think
People are at the window. Is that Pat? Is that the new UFC star?
It was the day or the week he came back after his fight. It was pretty nice.
Really?
Everyone's clapping.
Oh, that's
like,
nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I mean, because he's the best guy, so
Yeah.
everyone wants what's.
Yeah. Nobody wants that guy not to succeed. That's awesome.
But
Thursdays at night.
Mm-hmm.
So shit. So maybe a little Thursday. The thing is, I edit this thing. My fighting show is getting in the way of my fighting. No, that's not true at all. That's like when I said I could break dance and I got yelled at by Elise. You cannot break dance. You just not break dance. Break bricks.
Oh,
I can't break dance either. But that was funny. She's like, no, you can't break bricks. You saw a video about breaking bricks. The fine line.
Protective of that.
All right, no, but I gotta figure it out. Thursdays would be cool to go check it out.
Yeah.
How am I not gonna be creepy? How do I hide in plain sight?
So I think how to not be creepy. You walk in and introduce yourself.
Oh no, I don't mean in life. I know how to not be creepy in life. I think I've nailed that one. Maybe. No, I mean like because if you're not actively part of it,
No, there's benches.
can't be on your phone. That's disrespectful. I want to.
Can't.
No, but I'm like taking videos.
Oh. Probably not without permission. That's yeah.
It's for the show. It's for the episode.
I say get a vlog.
Do a vlog.
First day of jiu-jitsu.
I love how you give the thumb the.
The peace sign.
Oh God! Cut to a week from now, me doing that. I'm a white belt, guys. Yeah.
You'd be surprised.
That I would be a white belt?
No. There's a lot of those guys.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Does everybody take selfies as soon as they're done? Just got done rolling in jits.
No, honestly, we lucked out. There's not a lot of those.
Good. You guys weed them out?
Yeah.
Good.
They tend to. They get what they want. They get the pictures.
Right.
And then they go.
And then they quit.
Yeah.
Life's getting busy. I'm not able to continue coming on Thursdays.
Again, refocusing. But
What did you say? Refocusing?
refocusing my life.
I'm refocusing. Yeah. I'm looking at my life through a different lens.
Now I just seem like an asshole. But everyone's welcome at the gym.
So Eddie is almost ready to, obviously for his fight. He's almost ready to kind of wrap up camp.
Mm-hmm.
You're pumped to go see him?
Hell yeah. It's I know the whole gym goes.
Yeah, everybody's in the same mindset and everything.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. That's got to be it's got to be fun to feel like you're all going to war. That's what they say, right? Yeah.
Well, and then was it like the last time we went with a submission?
Mm-hmm.
He was like, "All right, I'm gonna show you guys what I did to beat this guy." So then everyone does. Like it's cool.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Yeah. All right, I'm missing out. I think the one other thing we covered while we weren't recording was my want to start running again, my inability to use my tendon, and having to stretch before I go pee. We're just going to leave it there. I don't think I have to recap. Do I have to recap everything?
Well, just you can't go 0 to 100.
Right.
You can't start with 6.
Bullet point to the conversation is when I start running to try to like either get in shape or lose weight or because I do like it, I just do every day 4 to 6 miles because
Yeah.
I don't know. And I think I'm going to improve, but what I end up doing is hurting myself,
Exactly.
which seems like it makes sense to everybody. But
I would say I am not at all a running expert. My sister did cross country in college,
yeah.
but I didn't get those genes. So, but I'm sure if you start with 1 to 2 miles and then build.
So the distance to me is not the problem, I think. It's the repetitive every single day. Instead of taking a rep like and doing it every other, like I used to when I would train for Broad Street, I would do I think 3 times a week and then a long run on Sundays.
Okay.
And that was perfect.
Yeah.
But then I got lazy with the long runs because they take up so much time and then you're sore forever. Actually, that's when I was trying to do a marathon. I never, as far as I got, was a half marathon. But for a marathon, I would go and run on Sundays like 18 miles. And I loved it. That's actually when I discovered like listening to podcasts and all this stuff because I needed something that would last me that long.
Yeah.
Because I was running like 8 to 10 minute pace kind of thing. So it's not super fast by any means. But you know, you need entertainment for that whole time. And anyway, so when I did it the right way, plus I guess this was at least, I don't know, 10 years ago or more. So obviously, aging sucks. So you think you can do everything and then you slowly, you know. Speaking of aging, okay, so before I segue,
Oh, that was almost a beautiful.
I was almost a beautiful segue, but I stopped myself because I want to say that I'm going to start running again with Broad Street in October in mind. And I will let you know how my tendon makes out because the last time I did that, my doctor said you have to stretch for a minute before getting up from anything. To go pee, after watching a movie, getting out of your car. Basically, go get a cane, is what this guy was telling me.
I don't think that's what.
No? That's how I felt in the
Just
doctor's
stretch.
office. My kid actually went with me because he was getting a cast on and I was getting, we were like the injured Manzano. But he looked at me and I looked at him like, so you're going to need to do this and follow this exactly? I look at my kid and we're like, not gonna do it. So I stretched like 3 or 4 times in 1 week and that's it. So anyway, we'll see. We'll see how it works. But speaking of getting old, I think we all saw Ferguson age in front of us. It actually made me feel really bad.
Yeah.
When you see somebody be so good for so long, and everybody is at the mentality of, yes, this guy's gonna get the shot, and when he gets the shot, he's gonna prove that and to see that's never gonna happen. It's a sad thing. I think everything about him looks different. His energy, his demeanor, his face. I felt like he was pale. He looked rough,
He looked scary.
right?
He looked like a zombie, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
The cheekbones were really.
Yeah, but he right. He looks like, what is it, gaunt? Is that the word?
Yeah, nice word.
You know. 5 times out of 10, I get interesting words right and not using the wrong. So what is this? This is the moment where once again Ferguson doesn't tap.
So gross.
So jits me through this. Heel hook.
Heel hook.
All right.
So, for reference, once in training, this is at our basic training, once I feel someone get my heel and it's done.
Why? Because that's how sure
so
it is that they're gonna. And what happens? The knee itself, like that's how you tear an ACL kind of issue.
Like it's all the time, like because you're
spinning.
You're straightening out the knee, you're straightening out the leg,
Uh-huh.
and then by rotating and squeezing your legs together, hipping in, knee could be dislocated, tendon.
Because the foot's moving.
Heel, because you have more mobility when your knee is bent with your ankle than when it's straight. All the mobility comes from your hip. So once you straighten the knee and then you try and twist it, your knee can't go anywhere. But
Jesus. Well, so Dariush said he heard the pop. We also saw for the first time, I feel like, Ferguson be in agony.
In agony.
Right?
So that's.
So did he almost tap there, by the way?
I think he did.
Go back. I don't think I've noticed that live. No, a little bit before that. No. All right. I swore I saw something there on the knee, like on Dariush's knee. So anyway, so Dariush is like, I don't know how this guy did not tap, and then he started giving me with the with the kicks. And he did get him with a nice up kick as well. I don't know. Listen, Ferguson has something about him that nobody else possesses in the UFC.
Well,
and
with the Oliveira, the arm bar, that
the not quit, the no quit, the he's a resilient motherfucker. But actually, didn't he break his? He jacked up his knee, and that's why he lost one of the Khabib fights, right? He tripped over wires.
is it?
I believe so. He got surgery. So wires. Now Dariush can't do it, but the wires can.
Yeah, that was. I think after I saw that, I was like,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a miracle if Tony pulls it out because he's not.
But he wasn't doing anything. Remember when Ferguson would like just be so creative with the striking on his, like when he was on his feet, the spinning shit that he would do, the rolling anytime somebody even got close to his leg, like he has none of that energy. I don't know if it's a mental thing at this point or if he just aged that quick and his reflexes aren't, or like his ability to put things together quickly isn't there. I mean, I would have loved to see Dariush strike with him a little bit more.
Yeah.
He went the safe route, but a very dominant win. Like it doesn't get any more dominant.
Yeah.
Somebody said Ferguson's thrown 30 punches in the last 30 minutes of his fighting, which would mean what? A round from the previous fight and then this full fight. 30, like what did Covington do? I think like 200 and something. And come on. So there's a lot wrong there with Ferguson. I feel bad about the guy, but he did not look good. That's his third straight loss, I believe.
I mean, and that's we were talking about it. We were watching it together, and like, he's not in the same position as like Cowboy. Not even close, I think, because
In what way?
like the whole he's on his way out.
Right.
Because he was undefeated for years. So it's like you can't.
Yeah.
You got to give him some more time.
You think give him more time? It's not a shock. So I see it a different way. I see it as it's more shocking because he was, I think, for how many years he was undefeated? Like 6 years or something? When you go from 6 to 3 straight losses, I don't know. You might have just changed. Like you might just not ever go back to that. Where Cowboy's on and off, right? Like depending on his level of competition, depending on a lot of factors, he'll either be in or out. But I think he's on his way out. You're right. I don't feel like Ferguson's on his way out. I just don't see how he puts it together unless.
Yeah, and especially now Oliveira. That's the title. It's like you already lost to him. You can't.
I can't go into what happened with how I was watching the fight. But no, meaning like why I missed my point being is I missed the first couple seconds of the Chandler Oliveira fight. So when I got to it, I immediately saw like Chandler putting on, looking great.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck yeah. Like this is a scrap. And Oliveira better be careful because he got wobbled and he got, What the hell happened? The second round starts. I'm thinking I'm going to see part 2 of the first round, continuation of the beatdown. And he gets, it was a beautiful left hand by Oliveira. Nice and short, dukes, right on the chin, or as De La Hoya likes to say, on the button.
Yep.
Right there, that's the one. And then, by the way, that right there, that exact moment when you're running away against the cage, looking back like this,
it's not a good look.
Never. Well, it's not even that. It's never worked for anybody. The moment I see that, I'm like, well, they're about to go down. Do you remember the fight? Was it Overeem who started running around in circles?
Oh my God.
In one of the fights, and I was like, this is hilarious, actually. Let's see if he catches him.
I hate that.
I know. But so, like, obviously you're protecting yourself. You're hurt. So that's what you're trying to get out of that place. But Chandler is one of the better, like, he's gets out of things quick. Like, he got dropped and immediately got up. But he was hurt. So Oliveira put him together and put on a hell of a show. I still think Chandler doesn't look bad because of it, though.
No.
We're still pumped to see him fight again because he beats, 5 out of the top 10 easily, I feel like. Not easily, but, like, he can for sure.
Yeah.
And he showed that he was going to, he could have won this fight.
know. First round went to him.
I think he could have continued.
I was honestly very indifferent in this fight because I was leaning Oliveira just because of his jiu-jitsu. I was like, I don't know, Chandler gets trapped.
Rollers roll together.
Jiu-jitsu bros.
Jits bros?
That's not a term. But
Did you just make up a term?
That's the word.
Yeah, no, he's more well-rounded, right?
Yeah.
Because Chandler's what? Strike heavy and wrestling heavy. Mm-hmm. But, when it comes to the jiu-jitsu, I think Oliveira has him beat for sure.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, once Chandler had him up against the cage, I was like...
Yeah.
I thought it was going to end right there.
Yeah.
Pulled guard.
And he got beat up a little bit. Oliveira got beat up real quick. Started bleeding and shit. How about that? What do you call that? Where he picked him up, slammed him.
That was stupid on Chandler's part.
But what the hell was that? Like, is it the guy out wrestling the wrestler kind of thing? Was that? But I'm saying, why did Oliveira do that?
What? No. Well, so I think Oliveira was getting his back, and then it's Chandler decides his best strategy is instead
to throw backwards? I didn't see it. Why did I saw it as in that was Oliveira's way of taking him down.
Chandler jumped.
Oh, really?
Because Oliveira was on him like a backpack. Chandler jumped. And that's... It's like the guy who's standing and jumping is hoping that the impact...
He's going to hurt the other guy behind him.
Exactly. But that's...
If it works, it's a badass way to go.
Backwards body flip.
Yeah. And then you just loosen the arms and get up like, what's up?
Because once you're in the air and you're on someone's back, you're anticipating it. So, like, it's sort of...
You turtle up kind of
You have to either decide, I'm holding on for the ride, or...
let go.
Get down, wrestle.
Yeah.
So, but the fact that literally Oliveira's legs were still perfectly... clasped together, I was like, bro.
If I was on the top or the bottom of that move, I'd be out of commission for about a month.
Yeah.
Dude, those mats aren't that soft.
No.
That's like being slammed onto a plywood with a piece of canvas on top of it. Is that accurate?
Probably. I've never been in the ring, but...
But I mean, if I've never been in an octagon, but I've been in a boxing ring, and we're talking this much padding, and you can hear the wood creaking underneath. Not at the highest level, so maybe that's a little nicer. That shit doesn't have much give.
Nah, not at all.
You can hear the smack, so I don't know. Obviously, this is like when I talk about hair impacting a fight. I know people don't take that too serious, but still, I'm just saying man. If I was Oliveira, I would have got concussed from that. But look at that thing. Look, boots. At that moment, I'm like, I got into it, not at this moment, I got into it a little earlier, but I'm like, Chandler's got this. Mm-hmm. He knows he's got a little bit of a short reach, so he leaps into it and he catches him. Oof. All right, I'll show 1 second of this so we don't get...
There we go, yeah.
We don't get dropped again. All right, real quick, let's look at let's recap the fights real quick. Mm-hmm. And then we'll wrap it up.
Oh, well, I'm going to jump to Caitlin real quick.
Yeah.
Do you think she tapped?
I don't think so. Do you think so?
I don't think so. It was funny. The one angle they showed, it was like, oh, that's not a tap. And they switched the angle. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh. No, I don't.
It's not as clear as the recent one in what was that? M1? Was it M1? Mm-hmm. What's his name? Who clearly tapped and they didn't see it, but then the guy gets knocked out?
Yes.
Is this it right here?
Mm-hmm. See that little?
Yeah.
I honestly, it did.
I mean,
she was going
don't risk it.
Don't risk it.
Because that's pretty close to a tap. But I didn't see it that way. I don't know. I don't know what the hell I saw. I just didn't see it like that. Yeah. I didn't think she was in too much danger for her to be tapping at that point. Did you?
It was hard to see from the angle how far under the neck it
was. Right. That's what it seems like it's not too under the neck there.
Yeah. But
it was a very short tap. And also, it's not repeated. So it's not like she's trying to get out of it.
No. I don't know if she won, though.
Yeah.
I heard someone saying that she's very good for judges.
Yeah.
Because she always makes sure she ends the round.
Yeah, with the flurries and the whole deal. Yeah.
So And then
She gets louder too as the fight goes on.
Oh my.
Ha! 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 So that makes the judges be like, "Wow, she's doing work."
Exactly. Even though it's not even landing, she's still.
Yeah.
I was like, bro.
Yeah.
Relax.
Yeah. The only one I allow that from is Holly Holm, who's another very loud fighter. Shane Burgos versus Barboza. Holy shit! I thought Burgos was looking. I thought they were both looking really good. Burgos with the phantom knockout.
That shit was scary.
Boom. Oh, goodbye. I'm fading. I'm quickly fading. That was a good fight. That was actually one of my favorite fights of the night. I thought that was a badass fight.
Yeah.
And then we don't even have to go into the Souza arm break. Is this Souza? Souza?
Oh, yeah.
Souza? I'm just scared of how much of this crap to show, to be quite honest.
I realized I was like, what?
But it's just
We
the
get
fans.
to a point where I go, what even tabs do I have open?
I know.
But, yeah, this was.
Boom. See, he's fine. Oh, no, that wasn't it. But it was a similar punch. That wasn't it. Yeah.
He gets wobbled so many times.
With the jab, by the way.
Yeah.
But that was a great performance. Let me see what else. Antonina Shevchenko lost again. Man, it goes to show you, it's not a genetic thing.
So sad.
Not everybody's the Klitschko brothers. Not everybody, or the Charlo brothers or whatever.
Yeah, her name is Lee.
Yeah, no, I know who the girl. I like that girl. She's the cowboy girl. She always wears the cowboy hat. She's always been good, but she's had some loss, like some recent losses and stuff like that too. I just think Antonina can't get off. Like she's just not. I like her, but she's just not. I feel like she hits a wall. So we covered Oliveira, we covered Ferguson. We're kind of walking all over the place. Schnell, I don't know who he is. I still don't know who he is. Here's the thing with Schnell. If I'm not wrong, I heard him go to his corner and say, "This guy's boring me out there."
Oh, I didn't hear that.
I think I heard that. And as soon as I thought I heard that, I was like, "Oh, this guy better lose." I never root for people to lose, but like, dude, really? Like, are you convincing yourself? Or are you that cocky? Like, just focus on fighting. So anyway, he ends up losing against a guy who was short notice and came in overweight. All right, Schnell. I didn't know you. I know a little bit about you now.
Yep.
And not great things. But anyway, pretty good night of fights. Otherwise, we have Thursday. We have Taylor.
Yeah, Taylor Pierce.
So that'll be good. And what else? This weekend we have stuff? Fight-wise? No, right? There's no fights.
Fight night.
There's a fight night, but then there's no fights for Memorial Day weekend. And then back again with Adesanya, I believe.
So there's one more June 5th. That's another one of those.
Oh, Rosenstrike.
Yeah.
UFC, can you be consistent with when you post things? Because I look and nothing, and then I come on and you saw something. Last time we talked about how there was no fights, and then it was a huge card. Like, it's very last minute.
Yeah.
For us journalists in the MMA world, we need to know these things ahead of time. We don't need to know, but it would be good to know. Anything else? Are we good? Keep this one short?
Yeah.
Well, everybody, please subscribe and share.
Yes.
Let's
Subscribe.
continue.
Share it with a friend.
Share with everybody.
Share it.
It's a good time. Don't make me take this thing up in a treehouse just to make it work.
No.
All right, everybody. See you guys on Friday.